Hi guys, hope you had a lovely day. Uh, my name is Varlo, or some people call me Paps. Today I'm going to cover support and the importance of support and resistance, why we use support and resistance, and how to draw them properly. So, as you know, guys, from our previous lesson, we have our candles, and in our candles, our body, and we have our wicks, our shadows as well. We have our bodies, we have our wicks, and we have our shadows as well. Now, when we draw support resistance, or when we do support and resistance lines, we are not allowed to cut the bodies. We are not allowed to cut the bodies. However, we are allowed to cut the wick. What does this mean? What does this mean? You're not allowed there. You're allowed in there. So what does this mean? It means that if we have a candlestick like this, like this candlestick body, and as well. If we have a candlestick like that, and we have our support and resistance line, it means I can put this line anywhere on the wick. Here, I can put it 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 there. My line will be valid. The moment I start to put it here, my line is not valid. Here I am allowed, here between I'm allowed, but immediately I put here, wrong, 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 wrong. My line at this point is no longer valid. You consider the body. So if I have a candlestick or candlesticks like this one, let's say this, and the other one is here, I have to put support and resistance line. I have to put my support and resistance line. Just remove all this. I put it like this. The line here is correct, but here is wrong. So in order for it to be correct here, what I need to do is to adjust the line, and I'll put it on top of the body, just like that. Then I have now a valid line. It becomes correct there, and it becomes correct there. And what makes a valid support resistance line must have two or more confirmed two or more confirmed entries. Two or more. Then we know that that line. So now the time frames that we use to get our support and resistance, because we have major support and resistance. We have major support and resistance lines, and we have confirmation support and resistance zones. Now, with confirmation support and resistance lines or zones, we usually get them in H15, M30, sorry, not H15, M15, M30, and that's where we get support and resistance zones. And in major support and resistance zones, we get them from H4, 4 hour. We get them from our daily. We get them from our weekly, and all right. Looks like I'm back. Sorry. So we also get them from our daily 4 hour. Share the screen again. We get major SR zones, lines. Let me say lines, but that's what I'm saying. We get them from H4, E1, 1, and monthly. We get our major support resistance zones. And this is what we normally concentrate on. Then the other ones, they are our confirmation support and resistance. 1 hour, and can even go to 5. So the lines that we get from lower time frames, we call them confirmations. We use them to confirm increase. But these ones are major zones. They help us to trade, and this is where we always want to see ourselves. Now, how do we draw support and resistance zones on? See here, just a minute. How do we draw that? Our support and resistance zone on live market. Or something like that. So on the live market, so basically we go to weekly, then you check your turning points. Here's a turning point, here's a turning point, here's a point, here's a turning point, turning point, here's a turning point. Check our turning points. That's the turning point. That is the turning point. Right there. Then check your turning points. Go, point, turning point, turning point. Now, after putting them on your turning points, then you are going to check if they are valid. So this one that I draw here, it ticks. Let's see. This one that I drew here, ticks here. Okay, there we go. It ticks there. It ticks here. Here it's cutting through the bones. And here. So I do not take, this is not a valid point. But because it's 2 or more points, it becomes. Now, the other one that I'll get, it ticks there, it ticks there. Let's see here. Here, it cut through this. But because it ticks 1, 2, 3, it's a valid support and resistance zone. Can give me a very nice and confirmation there of the sell. So the other one, it ticks there, it ticks there, ticks there. Here it doesn't even cut. Here is cutting through bodies. So I won't take it, but because it has ticked there, it has ticked as well. It's a support and resistance zone. Now, in order to get them more precise, the support and zone, we'll go to smaller time frame. We will only when you are on daily, you are allowed to adjust your support and resistance zone. You are allowed to adjust to them on smaller frames. So this one is adjustment. Here, then it will there, it will there, here. All right, nice and proper. You are allowed to adjust them as well because you are on daily. Also draw other zones in which on 4 or on our weekly we're not visible. Like on there. Let's see this one here. And you can see if valid. Valid, it takes, it's very nice. Once we put in also, it takes that more 2 times. Now, okay, right here, we can also go, just to get a more precise one, we can also go for hour as well, and we can adjust the lines just to make them more valid. Yes, there we go. Price is right. Okay, this one doesn't need adjustment. It's on the right space. This one I can a bit. There we go. The accommodated is here, and you can see here the wick. It becomes now more accurate. This one can move there, touch there, it touches here with the wick. Okay, here it's not taking. So here we will not accept it. It's not because of more. You can see here and here we have more than one confirmation. It makes it a valid price. So you can adjust them. You can even go to 1 hour if you want to be more precise. And if you see major support 4 hour. Also allowed to draw them there, and this is why you see the mic at this point because of this is trying to respect the zone. As you can see, you have this one here, which confirms there, and it confirms there. And confirms there, it confirmed there. So this is our support thing right there at the moment. So this is how we normally draw them. We can go to 4 hour, just there. Another one here. Then you're going to get very nice setup. So you can see now you have a clear trading view, trading plan. You know if the market has started to come down now, the market breaks we're going to have a buy. If the market comes to the zone, we're going to have a sell. But if the market comes to the zone, we're going to have a buy. So support and resistance, now they give you sections. Now we do not trade support and resistance. We trade market structure. We use support and resistance to make the picture of the structure we are looking at. That's what the trade. So you go to a bigger time frame weekly. Now they look more because of lines from the 4 hour. You draw your lines properly. You draw your lines properly. Check if they click. Go to daily. Just the ones you draw on weekly and check the ones that you have missed. And you draw, then you can also go to hour and also just use zones from there, and then you'll get your major support and resistance zone. Immediately as you come to smaller time frames, the lines or the support and resistance you'll be getting there, and they are not necessarily our major support and resistance, they are our confirmation zones. For an example, I'll use orange color. You see this one here. Change the color. We make here. I'll put the line here. It breaks out here. I'll have taken a buy. The reason why I'll have taken a buy is because of this zone here, and this was my confirmation zone. That's what I mean by in smaller time frames. The ones that you get in smaller time frames, they are confirmation zones. They are usually like your necklines, where you confirm your entries. Like you wanted to take sell here, the market is consolidating at this price. Broke out, confirmation entry for ourselves. Same story if you want to sell here, the market broke out, TP was at we just we use them. Like you see this cell that is forming right now, very nice cell at the moment. So now you have your confirmation line or entry line. As soon as it breaks here, you know that you enter your cell up until at that point. You know, some people will also exit scalping or you're swinging or so. These are our confirmation we use to enter to confirm our entries. That's where support and resistance comes in. Immediately it breaks here, it will be enter up until maybe here or here. up there. So you can tell it clicked there, it clicked there, here it cut the bodies, it not click, it clicked here. Yeah, so it's a valid support. Also this one at the tops of our wicks. Yeah, cut the body, did not click. Yeah, it retested it clicked, so it's a valid support resistance. So that's how you see whether your support and resistance are valid at. So okay guys, this is the end